Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So I'm looking at this new blockchain gaming platform, which is called Score Milk. It's not live yet, as far as I can see, kind of properly live yet, really, but it's got some interesting features that's probably worth talking about. I would say the most interesting feature is that it's running on the TRON blockchain. So the TRON blockchain hasn't really had a lot of gaming at all. So people have launched games on Tron, but really have not got anywhere at all, to be totally frank. So Tron still is a blockchain that is mainly used by people who are gambling, and there's been a bit of interest over the last 6 months in some DeFi projects. But we've not really seen any gaming at all on Tron. So it's interesting that this is kind of launching on Tron. I don't know why that's the case. I think there is some funding through some of the Tron gaming initiatives that were announced a couple of years ago, and nothing seems to have happened with them. But Score Milk seems to have kind of come through that. So there are some interesting features here. So I'm just going to quickly go through some of it. So what we've got going on here. So it is a kind of a competitive sort of platform with tokenomics in it. So it has its own token, the milk token. We can see here. If you have some milk tokens, you can stake them. So we see this a lot in DeFi dApps. You can take your tokens, you can basically lock them in to the smart contract here for a fixed period of days, and you'll start earning. So I guess you'll earn a share. It looks like here that the staking, people who are staking will earn 60% of all the fees collected by the platform. So that's kind of similar to some of these DeFi dApps where you have a token that you stake. Normally it's a governance token rather than a utility token in this case, but you stake it in, and then you get a share of the revenue that these the dApp is generating. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, I'm sure we'll see more of that sort of stuff, within games rather than this being a platform. So what else have we got here? So we have this. If you can play against another player, and basically you're kind of using your milk tokens as a wager. So you basically, I say, I'll wager 10 milk tokens, and you wager 10 milk tokens, or there's a tournament where everyone has to put in 10 milk tokens, and the winner gets all the milk tokens, but the platform gets a share. So in the case of me playing you for 10 each, the pot's 20, the platform, I'm not quite sure what percentage they take, but they say may take like 2 of those, and the winner will share 18. So that's kind of we see that actually quite a lot now. You don't need a blockchain to do that. There's quite a lot of platforms doing that. Or the famous one in the US is called Skills with a Z. That's been going for like 10 years, and is actually people who are playing that, or the top people. The top person wins, can win like $1 million. There's a lot of volume going through there. So it's a kind of concept. It's a technique that we know works. You don't need a blockchain for it, but a blockchain makes these things easy because you're winning the milk tokens, and then obviously you can cash those out, or you can change them for. I guess in this case you would probably swap them for Tron, and then cash out the Tron. Yeah. Kind of nice design as well. Everything. I mean, looks good. Let's have a quick look actually at the FAQ. So there's some stuff here. So yeah, you can monetize your game playing skills, and obviously it's a kind of platform so developers can integrate it, and basically assuming this gets a lot of people playing, because some of them are winning money. Or there's a chance of winning money, then developers can launch their games, and they have an audience to play their games. So it helps on the discovery side. It's not gambling, so this is legally very important to note. It's skill-based gaming, not luck. So it has to be, the games have to be based on skill, and the most skillful player wins. A whole bunch of stuff about tokens. We've got some stuff here how they're going to distribute the tokens. Obviously, they've basically got their own money now, so some of it will go to development, some of it will go to quite what liquidity. The liquidity assistant fund basically means you can swap. You can swap your milk tokens for other tokens on Tron. Reward distribution. So one nice thing about this is people who play will get a whole bunch of rewards. I guess this is probably the staking mechanic as well. So a whole bunch of this sort of stuff. I guess we've all read plenty of white papers. So we are here. Score milk 0.0. We're gonna, we have a roadmap. We see how quickly that happens. We're going to have a mobile version here. So there is a practice game. I wouldn't say it's not particularly exciting because it's a. Oh, it's not even here. Yeah, it is. So it's like all these things are demos. So this kind of shows you what's going on here. So I've not got a I've not connected a Tron wallet, but we can kind of start to see what's going on here. So if I had some milk staking, I get it in Tron, do I? So I stake my milk and I get Tron, and there's like a chat thing here, and we can see the referrals and all the stuff going on. So if I play here, this is a very simple game. So this is just obviously like a Flappy Bird. I'm just clicking with my mouse. Oh no, I didn't even do it. I was pretty rubbish at Flappy Bird, so we're not really any better than this. Yeah, I'm rubbish. So anyway, you can get the idea that obviously I wouldn't be wagering 10 milk tokens against anyone to try and win this particular game, because I know I'm going to be last. But people do like this sort of thing with Flappy Bird type things. So I think it's quite a nice kind of platform. A bit of a surprise it's on Tron, I guess. With all these sort of things, the proof is, can it attract users, and in order to do that, it needs to have good games. So I think it's a kind of a novelty to have these sort of practice games, but I don't think that's necessarily going to attract a lot of people, other than the kind of the innovation novelty value of having that. And obviously, people could make similar things on other blockchains, obviously not Ethereum because it's too slow, but you could do it on a sidechain, I suppose. So anyway, good to see some innovations going on there on Tron, which hasn't seen a lot of gaming. Keep an eye on it. Obviously, this is very early, kind of like probably an alpha stage, really. But kind of worth people keeping an eye out for it. Thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World, keeping our nose to the ground of what's going on in blockchain gaming. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.